This is sales coaching talk, and it's on why you are not making a million in a month yet and what must be changed. And I want to be real with you. The real reason you are not making a million yet is not because it is impossible. People are doing it, I've done it. It's not because it's impossible. It's because something in your approach is not working. For anybody who intends to scale or have increasing flow of income or cash flow, there's something to take note of. It is because something in your approach is not working, like I just said, it's not about your dream, it's not about your potential, it is about your system. Are you getting me? I said it's what? System. So if you see, the topic said why you are not making a million monthly yet and what must change and now. And I just identified something. It's not because it is impossible, it's not because of your potential or dream. It is because the system for it is not working well or it is not there. And today what we are doing is to fix that. It's important to note this. Most people think when you talk about the system like we have identified, most business people or sales people or people generally who want to scale on their income, who want to increase their monthly either profit or revenue or income, whichever way, they think or they put their focus on something else like I must work harder so I can make more money. You understand that? But that's not true. Because working harder is good. Only that effort without direction is what? Frustration. No matter what effort we are putting on the wrong thing, it will still end in frustration. So sometimes people look into my own systems, and in spite of the fact that we're trying to work harder, are we working harder on the right things? So you don't get paid for being busy. Whether you are self-employed, you are a business owner, you are a founder and a CEO, you are an employee in an organization, it doesn't matter. What we're saying is that this thing works only on the account that you know exactly what you're supposed to do. So you don't get paid because you are busy. You don't get paid because of that. You get paid because of effectiveness or being effective. I think that's one word you must underline if you're writing. You get paid because of what? Being effective. I can be as busy as anything, nobody's going to pay me for it. There was a man who wanted to take my course and he asked me a question. And I replied, he asked me to test it. I tested it. I gave him a sample of like a testimonial. Then he said, now I know that you can. Can you see? He wanted to confirm that I'd been effective in it, that I should be able to coach him or teach him, mentor him through my course. That was when he decided he was going to pay. Anybody can enter any kind of restaurant and eat food. People generally, are you getting me? But the kind of people you want to attract, if you really want to attract people, then your restaurant doesn't have to look like every other person's own. There has to be something different. The question is, what is different about you that I should decide to maybe leave 5 to 10 restaurants and come to you if I want to buy? You must bear that at the back of your mind. So effectiveness comes from the following. I want to give you 3 areas from which effectiveness comes from. I said we identify the problem why you're not making a million monthly yet. It is the issue of system. And we're saying that being effective is what people pay for. So our system must be effective. But for the systems to become effective, first of all, there are 3 areas. Number 1, your effectiveness will come from the right thinking. How do you think? That's number 1. Number 2, your effectiveness will come from the right offer. What are you selling? What are you selling? What do you have to sell? Now, you may have lots of right offer, but are you presenting the right one to us? That will be coming from, if the thinking was correct, you will know the offer to bring. So, the third one is the right system. Effectiveness comes from the right thinking, the right offer, the right system. You see that I will think well before I'm able to get the right, I'll now move into getting the right offer. Then I'll have a system for the offer that helped me to scale the offer. Some of us have been able to build, think well, and create an offer, but a system that helps to scale the offer becomes a problem. This is where many people get stuck, including me. I came to that point at several times in the course of trying to scale and make more money. Because you can't be everywhere at a time. That's why system was coming. Man is created, or if you look at man, the anatomy of humans, you discover that even in general biology, you see that we have systems, right? The systems will be talking about what and what. You see the cardiovascular system for blood flow, that's circulation of nutrients. Then we'll talk about what? The respiratory system. We have what again? The nervous system and the digestive system. Now, you see that these are systems. Even when we have organs in the body, regions in the body, it is these systems that are making these organs and systems to be what they are. Like the skin, which is an organ said to be the largest organ in the body, it still have systems that controls the skin, that nourishes the skin. So you are busy sleeping, the systems are working. You are awake, the systems are working. You are traveling, the systems are working. That is why you are still fresh, you are healthy, you are everything you are. So if your business and your income is going to be healthy, there must be system to keep your income or cash flow healthy. I hope the analog is clear enough for us. So if one is missing, when we talk about thinking, offer, and system, if your thinking, offer, and system, one of them is missing, something will definitely go wrong and you get stuck. Your income will stay stuck. We want to come out of there. I hope you want to do that. We want to come out of there. We have people who are supposed to be millionaires, multimillionaires today, they are stuck because of this issue. So let's identify 3 steps on how to handle that. Step 1, which is problem 1 to be handled. You are not clear on what you are selling. That's why you get stuck. You are not what? Clear on what you are selling. What are you selling? Many people say, I want to make money online, but they don't have a clear offer. They don't have a defined audience. They don't have a specific result. People want to write books and sell. Their book titles I see, I laugh. My journey in life. Something like The Girl Who Laughs. You understand these kind of books? These are books that can only sell for a reason. What is the reason? This kind of book cannot sell. Your name is what can sell these books. Like when you write The Girl Who Laughs, all high school students, or is it primary school grade, in those days they use that book in primary 6 or grade 6 now, or grade 5. They use it in those days. Why were they buying it? Because the name of the author is already known. So it's the name of the author that is selling. If you have not been known and your book is going to sell, then your book must tell us the problem it is solving. The title must tell us the problem it is solving. And there must be many people who have that problem and want to fix it. Because if you're writing a book with a title that only a few people have that kind of problem and want to solve, then you have only a few people buy your book. Because if the book has estimate audience of 1,000, maybe you may sell 10 books to 100. Is that what you want to sell? So, you have to know your audience, who are they, then the specific result. Because if the goal is to make 1 million a month, and the book is not to an audience of 10 million people, to 100 million people, then it's going to be difficult. So what you choose matters. If your message is unclear, your income will be unstable. Clear offer. That's the issue of message. Clear audience. Your offer told us what your audience is or who they are. Specific result. If that happens and you get the hook, or you get hooked up with these people, stability of flow of income will be ascertained or guaranteed. Clarity creates confidence, and confidence is what creates sales. Clarity is what creates confidence, and confidence is what creates sales. I am confident what I have, like I've given this example before, maybe in one of the sessions like this. Somebody wanted to take my course, and he was reaching out to me from Bahamas, and he said that he didn't have enough money for that week, but he wanted to start the class. So can I allow him? For me, the money was good money, but that is to lose. You know, when this money I would not want to miss, to lose. Like if you, in case he refuses to pay me, you know, I'll lose. That's my fear. That would have been my fear. It's not like if I don't give it to him and he goes, he'll get it from somewhere else. That's not my fear. My fear is that, would have been that, what if he doesn't pay me after taking the training? So I told him, I am not afraid of you, and I'm not afraid of my course. So enter the class and take the course. I gave him access. Can you see that? Why was I that bold? I had confidence in my course that what I told him he was going to gain from it, was going to get it. The course is expensive, but I was not afraid I would under-deliver when he enters the class. You know, when somebody takes your training and discovers that it doesn't carry the quality match what you say, what will they do? They'll decline to pay you. I didn't get the result, but I knew that if he's taking the class, he will get the result. I think when he was going to pay, he paid higher than what I told him, because he gained from it more than what he expected. Can you see that? So how did I get the confidence now? The confidence came from clarity. I knew what was inside there. He too, my confidence infected him. When you, the seller, the salesperson, is confident enough about your product, that is when your confidence can infect your client or customer. If you are not confident about what you are selling, your customer cannot be infected with your confidence. It goes through everything, from sales of clothes or fabrics, to sales of coaching materials, to building, is it upliners and downliners of networking businesses, even to churches and mosques. If you come into me and you're not confident of your product, it can't infect you. So know what you're coming to sell thoroughly. Number 2 problem you must fix so that you start selling well and making 1 million a month. At least you don't have a sales system. You post today, disappear tomorrow. Try something new next week. Can you see that? You are doing this one today. A few persons were already trying to catch up with you, identify with you, buy from you. You start another one. You are not giving attention to this one again. By the time people start realigning themselves, grouping themselves for you in that one, you have gone for another one. So that makes your result to be going up and down, like oscillate. Does that make sense? So we can't get stable results that way. Don't post today and disappear tomorrow. You must have proper timetable. And I hope that we are hearing Sage SBS. I hope you're hearing. We must have stable flow of our posts. It has to be stable. Because what you are doing is that we say that's not a system, that's confusion when you do that. A real system does 3 things. If you are online and you have platforms and you are using those platforms to make business, what you are doing will get you 3 results. Number 1 is to attract people. Number 2 is to build trust. And number 3 is to convert them into buyers. Attract them, build their trust, then convert them into buyers. And when I talk about online, you must be conscious about it. It can get to a point, for those who are beginners, you will have to work on your feeding habit. If you are eating 3 square meals a day, you can stop at 2 or even 1 so that you can be present online. In the future, your online presence will give you the 3 square meal alone with reserve. If you're going to make anything happen online, you are going to cut down anything that doesn't add up to it in your personal life. If any shoe you are buying is not going to add up to your online presence, you don't need it. The wristwatch doesn't add up to it, you don't need it. If your shirt is not going to add up to it, you don't need it. But anything that adds up to it, buy it. For beginners, you may need to sell your mattress to pay for what will make you active online. Are you getting what I'm saying? For people who are starting, truly starting, and they are single guys, you may have to squat with somebody and use your rent to buy your phone. I don't know whether I'm making sense to somebody here. We're talking about being present, because you have to give attention to your online platform like you give attention to what? Your offline business. Be intentional. So, the first thing is you attract them. The second thing I said was build trust from them. The third thing I said was convert them to buyers. It will take you time. This is where taking trainings and coachings now come in. How do you build trust? People need to know that you are available, like you have a website sometime. Are you getting that? That's why Facebook was talking about verification code as zip badge, because that shows that your identity is traceable. Okay, you have a living office. Maybe you are doing real estate or something, and people are contacting you online. They have to give you $10,000 to $20,000, $40,000 to close a deal. But can they trace you? Do you have a location? Not all business need that, but some do. Some business certainly need that. Are we there? So, without that, you are relying on luck. If you don't do this thing I'm saying, what you are doing is that you are relying on luck. And you can't scale luck. Luck comes once in a blue moon. What you can scale is what you build. Is that taken? So, let's identify problem number 3. You are focused on the wrong things. That's why you are not making 1 million monthly yet. Problem number 3, that's step 3. And we have to cure this one too. You are busy, that's true. But with what? Maybe watching contents. You are busy again, but with what? Maybe learning more strategies. Waiting for the perfect time. I did it too. I bought a lot of books. Read about CEOs. About, how do you call them? Salespeople. I read. I discovered that I was wasting too much time reading. I read everything. I was still reading. I still need to go and buy more. It's time to execute. You get that? Yes. So stop spending your time watching content, because when you watch, they are making money. So what you are not doing is this. 1, you are not creating. 2, you are not selling. 3, you are not executing consistently. Maybe you are creating, maybe you are selling, but you are not executing consistently. And if you are not executing what you're creating, what you are selling consistently, what will happen? You'll still be broke. So, you have to show up when it counts, when it doesn't count. Show up when they need you, when they don't need you. You understand what I'm saying here? If it's working, it's not working, you're still showing up. It goes to every business. People are agreeing, people are coming, people are not coming. Show up. Execute. The plan you had on ground, and it's the right plan, whether it's working or not, it has worked or not, keep at it. Don't say, I'll not go to shop today, I'll not go to my business place today because, what do you call it? They didn't buy yesterday. You understand that kind of a thing? It's easy to hear this, but I want you to put it to practice. If it's 5 a.m. you are set, always be up at 5 a.m. If it's 3 a.m., always be up at 3 a.m. Don't say, today I'm weak, my body is tired and I cannot know. Keep the system going, working as you have set it. Information does not change your life, okay? It's only execution that does it. So watching contents, learning new strategies, and then not executing. You are gaining information, but you are not changing your life because you are not executing. So what must shift is what we are looking at now. So what must you change now? Something must change so that you can grow on your monthly earning. Our target, remember, is to earn 1 million a month. You must decide, number 1, to get clear on your offer. That's number 1 thing. Be very clear on your offer. One of my trainings, I tell you, exactly 15 days, you should be able to do this. The first 5 days, this is what I'm teaching you. The next 5 days, this is what I'm teaching you. The next 5 days, this is what I'm teaching you. by the time you are done with my 15 days, you should be able to do this. Can you get that? That's clarity on offer now. And I know there are people who need that thing. So look for something people need. Are you learning something here? There are some, I'll tell you, 5 days. 5 days you'll be able to do this. It's 15 days, but on the 5th day you should be able to do this. And some tell me that on the 3rd day I was able to do it. So the remaining 12 days extra. Some I tell them in my first class, if it is not like this, then don't enter the second class. And they tell me, we got more than what you told us about the first class. Can you see that? So you should be clear on your offer. Once that is clear, then the next thing is you build a simple system. Because at first you may be delivering one-on-one, but at a point you cannot be there to serve everybody. Am I correct? If you have 1,000 people, 10,000 people, how can you serve all of them? A system will now help you to serve all of them. So let's start with a simple system that can reach out to more number of people. Because if I had 10 persons before who are giving me 10,000, 10,000 times 10 is what? 1 million, right? It's 1 million. Can you see that? If I want to go 1,000, and if I want to go 100 this time instead of 10, and 100 persons are paying me 10,000. Can you see that I'm scaling already? How much will that give me? 10 million. Can you see? So a simple system that can take us there. That is why we need people we need to work with people, be part of the system, and make it happen. Number 3 thing that you must change is take consistent action. Don't act and go back. And when we say take consistent action, 3 things you must not do again. No more guessing. Guessing to make money. We don't guess to make money. I have stopped that. And all entrepreneurs, all business people, don't do that. Are you following? All business people, all entrepreneurs, they avoid guesswork. I met with a woman who wanted to invest through me back then. That money was big money. And she wanted to invest in a business through me that I introduced her to. She said, this is how I look at money. I look at business as a game. What? I met somebody who told me something. She said, I look at business as a game. Now, if I put, let me say for instance, 400,000, what am I going to make with it? Can you see that? So we calculated it. We should be able to do ABC and come back with this result on the 30th day. And she was okay. She said, boom, give me your account, your banking details. I gave her. She transferred the money. So stop guessing about your business. If it cannot sell, you should know. There was one day I wanted to write something, and I told those who were close to me, I said, this thing I'm about to write, it will take me 15 days to write it, but I'll sell one for 500,000. If you don't give me 500,000 naira, I'm not going to give you. In naira, that time, I'm not going to give you one copy of it. I knew what I'm going to put inside this thing. It will solve problem. And people who need this thing, they need it badly. So the first person contacted me. I told him 500,000. He could not continue. I've screened him off. The next person contacted me. I told him 500,000. He got it, but he gave me 750,000 instead of 500,000. Why? Because after going through it, what he discovered in his business, a big transformation. And he said, here is my appreciation. He added it to it. So please, don't guess. Anything you have to guess about in your business, know that you don't know it. You are not in business. Go and learn about that business again. No more waiting. Don't wait. No more excuses. Because 1 million per month is not magic. It's something you know how to do and you are doing. It's not magic. It is built. You build it. Telling you strategies that have executed. You build it. And if you follow these strategies that I've told you, shown you thus far, then you'll be good. So listen to me. your current results are not permanent. The fact that the results are not good doesn't mean you will always be poor or be broke, or that's the best you can be. The fact that the results are good does not mean as well that they will be stable. It is something that makes something stable. The results stable. If you are not playing according to the rule, the results will change and they will no longer go in your favor. Are you following that? So your current results are not permanent, but they will remain the same if you don't change how you move, including with whom you move. When you see people like us either sacking people or telling them go, don't call us bad people. It is better to sack you and help you tomorrow than keep you and we die together. If I sack you and I grow and turn around and call you and say, for the time you were with me, we were not doing well enough. Now we are better off. Yes, gift for you. It's better than to keep you with me and then we together sink because of your attitude. If I notice you are not teachable, I fling you out of the window right on time. Because this thing is not magic. We must have targets. If you are going to build anything, you are going to be leveraging on people's systems like the meta platforms, Facebook, Instagram, right? YouTube, and other platforms that are available. Am I correct? In all of these platforms, including Google, if you are not putting money there, you will not make money from there too. So you have to prepare to put money there. Are you getting me? So what are we doing here? Improve on something. This is your moment to shift. It's your moment to what? Shift. No more someday. Don't say don't say tomorrow. It's now. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. So are you ready for a shift? I want somebody to say, I'm building my 1 million system. You don't rise by wishing. No. You rise by building. So what am I saying conclusively? Let us build. Thank you. Catch you in our next session.